Alright, first and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well a great millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim or the pushing his gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Come over this lesson today entitled, We Are in the Midst of the End. We are in the last days, right? People, it literally knocking at our doors, because these people out here thinking that this world gonna continue forever. They're gonna stay the way it is, or they believe that this pandemic is gonna come to an end, and that life would the life that they once lived would return. Things will go back to normal. But that ain't happening. Because these people, they don't resonate with the prophecies. These so-called Christians, they say that they believe in the Most High and His Son, and they follow after the Bible, and that they follow after the Lord's word, and that they live according to the Lord's word. They say all these things, yet they're praying for this world to keep on going. You understand? They praying that the Most High take away this COVID, and that the Most High take away the COVID and this pandemic, and that he let life return to the way it was. Instead of praying for the downfall of this kingdom and the destruction of the wickedness in this world, starting from Esau, go straight down the line. They praying that this wicked world could continue. You understand? Proving that they are the wicked. These so-called Christians out here, they are the wicked, the tutors of our people. No better than Esau. You understand? They follow after Esau. They don't follow after the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And coming down in these last days, they're gonna see things that they have never seen before, right? Because it's all well hearing the word, right? Watching videos, seeing men on the streets saying that this world gonna come to an end and that Babylon is going to fall, and that the Jacob's trouble is gonna be something the world has never seen before, right? It's one thing for them to hear that, but when it actually comes, and these people they don't believe that coming. They don't believe that Yahushai is returning. They don't believe in anything that the word say, but we have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and we know, you understand, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is coming back to deliver the elect and the 1/3, and the remaining of Israel, the 2/3 of our people, and the rest of these heathens gonna get put to death. They're gonna get destroyed. Nuclear destruction. You understand? But these people, as I said, they don't believe that. Their mind is somewhere else. They focus on other things. They studying that they're losing out on money right now, and that they can't get to go outside, and they studying these things. They ain't studying the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They ain't studying to observe the times and get themselves ready and prepare themselves, for the Most High. Go to the book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 4. Outside of verse 4, it said, Yahushai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So these people ain't observing the times. They say verse 5, they say, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And you look into the world, and you see how many false prophets there are within the world. And not even just Christianity. You look into the Israelite groups, you have camps telling men to take the vaccine, right? You have camps telling men that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip, but it's philosophies. You understand? So many false doctrines out there within so-called Israelite camps, and Christianity and all these other religions, right? So we seeing, and it say that it shall deceive many, and we see that billions on the deceived. You understand? These people are deceived. They believe in the madness that they hear. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. I mean, look on the news, right? You could see for yourself wars and rumors of wars. They have wars going on right now between different nations. Rumors of wars. They constantly butting heads, right? You're hearing rumors of this one, testing out missiles, and they preparing in case of an attack from this country. You're hearing of rumors of wars. It's a see that he be in trouble, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. So all these are the beginning of sorrows. Nation will rise against nation. You understand? World War III. People, I say again, these people are observing the times. They don't think that World War III is going to happen, that nuclear warfare. And those nukes are not, they are the weapons of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They don't think that that's going to happen. Right? They say verse 8, Salakia verse 9. They say, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. You understand? Verse 10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Right? You remember the scriptures, he tells us that he came with a sword, just roughly paraphrasing, to separate father from son, mother from daughter, mother-in-law from daughter-in-law. A man's foes shall be they of his own household, right? And then I think it's Luke chapter 6, verse 22. It says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Right? So it makes sense, These are the things that will be happening in these last days, and men in the truth could attest to that. That your own family, your own family betray you, cast your name away, cast you away, because you believe in the Most High Hashem Yahushai, and they can't see, You look at them, they class us as a terrorist group, They constantly try to reject our works, taking down brothers' videos. They're trying to stop the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Verse 11 says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, right? And look at men like T.D. Jakes, false prophets, right? All these pastors and, in these Christian churches, and these other religions, Islam and Hinduism, and all these false prophets leading Israel astray. And it says, and they shall deceive many. And you could look into the world and you could see these things have already come to pass. These things have already come to pass. Wars and rumors of wars are happening right now. Verse 10. right? Many shall be offended, shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. That is in the making right now. That happens as of in the present time. These things have already come to pass. You know. Skip down to verse 36. It said, "But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only." Right? Because it had plenty times, Esau said that the world was gonna end. Mainly I remember 2012, and I think 2016 or 17 or 18. They no man knew it. Right? Not the angels of heaven, but only Yahweh knew it the time. Verse 37 said, "But as the days of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Verse 38, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Right? So in the days of Noah, it's a before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. Right? So they were living in harmony amongst one another. They were marrying, they were eating and drinking. Their mind, they wasn't taking heed to the words of Noah. They wasn't believing in Noah. And by them believing in the words of Noah would mean that they would believe in Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. You understand? But instead, they wasn't taking him on. Even we could see that to this day, scoffers, that pass and laugh, scoff at the word. They rather do everything else but hear the word. That it have times where I would try to speak the word, and people go stoops and walk off, change the subject. Nobody wanna hear about Yahweh Bashim Yeshai. But the one day it will come where they will have no choice. When he reappears and he shows them how powerful he is, and he lets his rage loose. They will see the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I read it again. It says, "But as the days of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark." Right? So they were having a happy time. They weren't studying, they weren't studying the words of the Mosai. Because the Mosai set up Noah to continue that line. He chose Noah. Right? And when Noah was speaking that word, the people and them didn't pay no mind to it. You understand? When he told them that the flood is coming, they didn't believe. They didn't believe in that word. They said they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. So look at it today. Watch how these people live. They live like there's no tomorrow. Right? YOLO. They only live once. They study everything but Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Look at our people. Look at the state of Israel. Nigger culture. Look at our mindset. Look at the mindset of the nation of Israel. The earthy. You understand? The earthy. Of this world. They're very low vibration, very base minded. They focus on vanity. But we subject on the vanity. They focus on vanity. They focus on pleasuring the flesh. They don't know about discipline. They don't know about self-mastery and self-control. And returning back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and giving it your all for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They don't care about those things. They believe in doing what feels good. You understand? And when the destruction comes, they would doubt it. You know, when Jacob's trouble comes and their reality is falling apart before their very eyes, they would begin to see the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, say he coming as a thief in the night. They're not gonna know what hit them. Right? They're gonna get caught slipping. You know, they're gonna get sucker punched. You understand? Because they're not diligent. You know? Revelation chapter 3 verse 15, it say, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. You know, and there's for men in the work, you know, in the truth, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave you a gift. You know, this is the greatest thing that you could receive, a chance at salvation, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the word, and the word that came down from the heavens. You understand? And for you to have this word and not do anything with it, the Most High will spew thee out of his mouth. It say, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So it's like, you're not on fire, right? And you're not cold. You're trying to go by day, you know. Like how, you know, some men on work, you know, they're just trying to make ends meet. You know, you're not trying to be passionate, you're not trying to be courageous. So like, you're not courageous, you're not trying to be passionate, you're not trying to be the best worker, you know. You're just doing enough. You know, even in school, you know, you just want to pass, so you could just try to do enough that get the passing grade, you know. 50 is the pass, so you get 55, you say, alright, bless. You know? Can't be like that with the Most High's work. Because this determines if you live or die. You understand? This determines everything. You know? And you get a chance. You know? Because these tutors out here, they completely lost. You know, they're done for. But you know, you got a chance to, you know, you get this word and you gotta make some out of it. You gotta be hot, right? Constantly watching videos, making videos, reading, meditating on the word, praying, constantly resonating with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because that is the only way. And it's not just about sitting down and watching videos and your mind going far. About 3/4 of the video, you know, write down things, you know, make notes, record precepts and review these precepts afterwards. You know, sit down and take time off just for precepts, take time off for reading, take time for making videos, take time for watching videos. Pray. And not just pray because you have to, or you just want to pray, you know, as I say, look how me praying, you know, just because. Pray with passion. You understand? Pray for your brethren, and not just because you have to, but because you love them. Pray for your family because you love them. You understand? Give the Most High everything, because the Most High gonna give us everything. You know, you might be struggling right now, but the Most High gonna give us everything. All the things we think about, you know, all the things we pray for. You know, you ask for happiness. You ask that the pain that your brethren going through, and that you and your family going through, you pray that could end. You wish that you could have a new body. You know, you want to be free from these chains. You want to serve the Most High perfectly and you can't. So you ask the Most High, you want to be free from these chains, man. The Most High gonna give us everything we want and more. So why wouldn't you want to do the same? But give Yahweh Bashim Yahushua your all, everything you have, you know. Leave everything, as they say, leave everything on the field, or on the track, or on the court, you know. Don't leave with any energy, right? Give him every ounce of strength you have. Second Peter chapter 3 verse 10, but the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. These missiles is gonna melt this earth, right? Babylon is gonna look like a desert. This earth, the destruction that is to come is nothing the earth has ever seen. It said the elements shall melt, right? You don't want to be in that destruction. You don't want to feel that burn, that heat, that second death, right? So stick with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because the Most High is all you have. The Most High is all the strength that you have. We have no strength in ourselves. We are nothing without the Most High. Literally, He created us. We are here because of Him. You understand? So don't take that lightly. Right? And with that, our best lesson was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai Basham Kakadash. Shalom.